it is being discussed in the public forum that that it's possible that two of the commissioners, and I'm not the judge in these matters, right, as we know, but people are saying and alleging that two of the commissioners would have to declare conflicts of interest in regards to the topic of hemp, and potentially cannabis and marijuana in general. And these things I'm not declaring either way, just saying, okay. Well, in the scenario of what if two commissioners have to, on any subject, declare a conflict of interest, what happens next? Because it's only a three-person board. So does that mean the one guy that is still standing gets to decide these questions of public policy? We have guidance on this question. So this comes from the Oregon Government Ethics Law Guide for Public Officials, published by the Oregon Government Ethics Commission. And it states as follows. I'll just go ahead and read it. If a public official is met with an actual conflict of interest and the public official's vote is necessary to meet the minimum number of votes required for official action, the public official may vote. The public official must make the required announcement and refrain from any discussion, but may participate in the vote required for official action by the governing body. It cites Oregon Revised Statute 244-120, 2B sub B. These circumstances do not often occur. This provision does not apply in situations where there are insufficient votes because a member is absent when the governing body is convened. Rather, it applies in circumstances when all members of the governing body are present and the number of members who must refrain due to actual conflicts of interest make it impossible for the governing body to take official action. So
what happened the other day, Simon Hare brought this up under other, very, very unusual. And then they went ahead and they put the whole thing into the read file so they'd sign it afterwards. And part of this was saying, here for a variety of reasons, we county commissioners are saying to you, don't affect the hemp business in Josephine County, when it turns out we know now that two of the three commissioners are involved in the hemp business in Josephine County. So what should have happened?
I'm not the one who answers that.
Okay.
I think that question will ultimately be answered. Time will tell.
I do have one final thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry, one final thing. At the land use hearing, at the Ockenden land use hearing, for reasons that just defy description, Keith Heck decides to say, I'm paraphrasing, I'm in my office.
I was there.
Another commissioner walks into the room. We have a conversation about this land use hearing, and the commissioner encourages me not to read anymore, and I say, okay. You've indicated to them, of course you've indicated on writing after that happened, that any decisions that they make could be invalid. You wrote that down on county letterhead if they disobey the state law regarding quorums.
That's a question for Keith. You want to talk more about that? Talk to Keith.
Well, Ward Ockenden's not going to appeal it. He got his thing he's been waiting for 30 years. He's never going to appeal that. What an idiot he would be if he did. No way. But this is serious stuff because Luba actually pursues things and actually says, hey, you didn't do this right.
All right, Dale. Go on, we didn't be here.
Thanks for your time, sir.
You bet.